Welcome guys. So today we're going to continue on this floor plan, the 4 bedroom house that I went through in my previous video. If you haven't seen it, just check it out. One day explain the reason why I'm laughing, but that was too funny. But yeah, check it out. Today I'll continue on this floor plan. I'm going to pretty much work on the section. So what I tend to do is I do the floor plans first, and then I move on to the section, and then the section helps me to identify or to be able to even develop a 3D or an elevation because it gives me the levels, the heights that I want it to be. And I tend to start my sections with the staircase because that gives you like the right levels. So yeah, let's get into that. So this, so yeah, when I'm doing drawings, I tend to like copy. Whenever I've got an idea, I'll copy it around and then you do it. And also you realize that I've got my grid lines. It really helps me because I'm always thinking about like the structure, the columns, like how to make sure it works with my design. Because sometimes if you don't do that or you don't think about that, the structural engineers will just place the columns anywhere, uh, and I don't like that. So I like to have a bit of control. So that's why I tend to put the grid lines in whilst I'm designing. It's on a different layer, so I can easily turn it off if it's distracting me. But yeah, that's why you're seeing that. And I need to tidy it up a bit. So yeah, just it's just a guide for now. I don't need that. Cool. So I need to determine where I'm going to have my section. Let's see if we actually finish this the last time. So got my windows in place. Let's see. Kitchen is done. Pantry storage, quite a big size. Yeah, we got our laundry, washer dryer, sink, cabinets, staff quarters, bedroom 3. Nope, is this bedroom 3? No, this is not bedroom 3. What does it say? Let's just say bedroom. Bathroom, okay, closet, or wardrobe, bedroom 1. My guest room, bathroom, cinema. Okay, so the ground floor looks okay. It needs to be a bit more realistic. So I'll probably just tune it in and out, get some music going. So yeah, I like to have this. Mm, mm. Mm. That thing, it really gets me whenever I'm trying to do like a copy and it goes to circle. It really gets to me. Alright, okay, so that ground floor, first floor, come up. balcony, storage, balcony. That's fine. Is this enough ventilation? Yeah, I think so. Dressing area. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Do we actually need? I don't think we need that in here. I don't need that there. That's fine. We already got one here, so that's well ventilated. We got another one here. I should do. Okay, so that's I can move on now to section then. So normally with section, especially if you're designing or you're building in Ghana, you tend to need a section through the to demonstrate or to like through the staircase as far as I know. I mean, yeah. So we'll get one. We need to have one through that just to show how vertical circulation works. So I'd like to have get off. I like to have one here. Say cut through. That's fine. And then which other one will make sense? Do it through here. Let me just do it through here. Give me a landing. You know what? I'll actually do it through here. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And see what that looks like. Does it make sense on this level too? Or not? I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Alright. So let's start. There's a different project. I'm just gonna get rid of this. It's in my way. First, let's work this one out. I don't know how you guys do it, but sometimes I can just, I feel like I'll be thinking about so many different things at the same time. Like even though I'm drawing one thing, my mind is racing elsewhere, and I'm trying to piece it together, and then yeah, interesting design process, I guess. Uh, I mean, there's no point reinventing a wheel if I've already drawn it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just, yeah. Oh, okay. See what's going on here. The fastest way to do this. think this would feel really boring if you just, just sit in silence watching me. But if you're into this, then you'll be saying, why did you do like that? I would have done it differently. I could have used this command, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that's how I do it. So this basically is hardcore filling. So like I said, I'm not even gonna say again, but this is basically hardcore filling. That is going into the foundation. So you got a foundation slab, you got a reinforced concrete slab, you got your hardcore filling, you got your basically your foundation footings, and then you got the walls above it. So that's that's pretty much what I'm doing now. Just trying to get these. So the goal for tonight, if I can, is to at least get the section started. It would be nice if I can finish it in this session, but probably not because I've got another long day tomorrow. So yeah. So that's done. This is running to. Sometimes on some of the projects I design, I have like the doors at like 2.1. Sometimes I go with 2.4. Not often though, because 2.4 it's more expensive than a 2.1 door, because 2.1 door is it's a standard door. You can easily get it from anywhere. Whereas with a 2.4, sometimes you have to actually get them custom made, or even if they're readily available in the market, they come at a premium. So so I tend to either stick at 2.1 unless I've spoken to the client and they're happy to do a 2.4 door, because 2.4 doors are actually nice. Yeah. In this case, I'm going to go with 2.1, just like I've done here. So in that case, I want a window. Have I got one? Yeah, got one. Might as well just recycle it. I think this cuts through a window somewhere here. Yep. And the kitchen cabinet, but we'll detail that later. So I know that instead of normally I tend to do it. Well, it varies the height from the finished floor level to the sill of the window tends to be 900. That's standard. But I tend to like to drop it to maybe 600 or 450, just to bring in as much natural light, also as much ventilation as possible. But in this case, the section is going through a kitchen, and obviously you got your carcasses and all of that. So I tend to do the 1.1 from FFL, which perfect. Wait, was this from the kitchen? Oh, from the pantry. That explains why it's also. Yeah, yeah. So that's brilliant. So I can actually use this because that is pretty much the carcass. So let's copy that. This is for our section. So that's from our kitchen. Do that later, not important now. Okay, so all these ones are going all the way up. Something I can use from here. The reason why I'm copying the LEDs strip is because of the space. This is what you call it? This is the what is this thing called? Oh, this is the cinema strip kids play area. So I'd like to have some ambient light in there. So that's the reason why I decided to go get that um, recess or strip light.